Welcome, 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 everyone. Welcome if you are new, and welcome back if you are a returning subscriber. I am Elocin Ned'RAH with the Modern Day Sage, and this is going to be a weekend check-in. Okay, I hope everyone is doing well. Let's just jump into this reading. First and foremost, I want to just say thank you to all my new subscribers. My channel has grown quite a bit, and I'm really excited about it. I just want to thank you all for subscribing to my channel and making sure that, you let me know that you've stopped by with a thumbs up. It means a lot to me. But let's get into this reading, okay, you guys? Let's see what the weekend energy is. This is going to be a different setup a little bit because my tripod broke. I got to get another one. I just discovered that it was broke. I don't know how I feel about it, but we just got to keep it going. Got a backup tripod here. All right. So we have the 9 of Pentacles, material harvest. Moving on, which is the 6 of Swords. We have rest and rejuvenate, which is the 4 of Swords. Let's see here. We have the 4 of Cups with discontent and boredom. One more card, Spirit. And we have the 3rd eye chakra. At the bottom of the deck, we have the base chakra. Okay. So, what is looking like with this card here at the bottom of the deck, the root chakra is being highlighted at this moment. The root chakra is responsible for core root things, childhood experiences. It is your foundation. It is your ability to have financial security, or your finances in general, whether that's having security or instability. But it is just everything that sets the foundation for your life. Okay, and underneath that we have Major Arcana card, the World. So there is a major cycle that's wrapping up in regards to your foundation and any type of disappointment that you may have experienced in your foundation. Any emotional loss. Okay? Let's clarify this. Get a little bit deeper into this root chakra, or base chakra here. Let's see. Perception. So when it comes to what makes you secure, or how you're able to provide, or that stability in your life, there's some type of perception change that's wrapping up, where there may have been like a disappointment and things not necessarily working out as you may have expected them to, based upon what you may have experienced growing up, or just your idea of what, your foundation should look like. It seems that there's a cycle wrapping up in regards to your perception. Instead of seeing, things from a half empty standpoint, there may be an experience now where you're really grateful for what you have, or there is you're probably looking at things from a standpoint of things being a lot better than you may have expected, or what am I trying to say? The glass being half full instead of half empty. With the 5 of Cups, the original depiction of that card is a man crying over 3 cups that spilt in front of him, when in fact there's 2 more cups behind him. So this is like your perception is changing when it comes to, you know, crying over spilled milk. Things may not necessarily be as you have expected them, or, you know, especially when you were younger, you may have already mapped out your life and expected for your life to go a certain type of way. But if it hasn't necessarily planned out to be that way, I'm seeing that there's an energy that's coming in where you're just thankful for those 2 cups that actually stand still. And with those 2 cups, that actually speaks of, you know, fulfillment. You know, your cup being filled and somebody offering you a cup that matches yours. Okay? So this is like your foundation. This is the energy for this weekend. Kind of seeing things from a different perspective. With the 9 of Pentacles, you know, you may have wanted things to go a certain type of way with a partner per se, but now it's like you're in this energy of independence, having to build something substantial on your own and being thankful for it once again. It's like you being enlightened because of this perception change, you being enlightened and working on this material harvest by yourself and being very much so happy with what you're building. He's cloaked in green, which symbolizes the heart chakra. Not only is his heart open to receive and, you know, to actually have something to offer, he's enlightened about what he has to offer. So this is also kind of knowing your worth as well, and not just accepting anything because you feel like you're in a place of lack. Let's clarify this. Complacency. Okay, so, you know, you may have been in this energy for a long time, feeling like you have to do it by yourself. If you aren't going to get the exact help that you, or support that you require, you figure that, you know, it's a possibility that you figure that I might as well do it on my own. And you may be so much in love with this lifestyle that is coming across as being complacent or stuck. You know, not necessarily knowing how to partner up with someone else. But as I mentioned, I'm seeing this cycle is ending here. Let's clarify a little bit more. Yeah, as I mentioned, you might be like in this energy of realizing this perception change, this cycle that's ending, where you're stuck in this energy of doing things on your own and being happy with that. You know, having your own cup filled and not necessarily being aware of somebody else offering their cup to you. And as we see here, there's a soulmate that is in the picture. Their energy at the most, or at the least, because I'm not sure, you know, everyone's situation is a little bit different. So not everyone necessarily has somebody that they may have considered a soulmate or some type of divine connection, but there could very well be an energy of somebody that's lurking, you know, and don't necessarily know how to approach you because they see that you're doing so well by yourself. You've been in an independent energy. You've set the foundation for yourself on your own, and you're doing good, and this person sees this. If this person isn't someone in your physical reality yet, this is just the energy. There's somebody that wants to come in. Spirit has a soulmate for you, but there's a possibility that, you know, you're not necessarily open for it. But with this perception change that's coming in based upon the disappointment that you may have experienced when it comes to partnerships, I'm seeing that this energy where you may feel like you're stuck, and even if you don't feel like you're stuck or complacent being by yourself, there's going to be something that happens over this weekend where your perception is changing and you're deciding to move on. We have a lot of root chakra or base chakra cards here. With all this red, this is really, really getting to the core of who you are and what you have to offer. And not necessarily what you have to offer, but your self-worth or what others may have to offer you. Because it looks like you're able to do a lot for yourself. Let's see here. So we have this moving on, the Six of Swords, going from turbulent times into more calmer waters. In this case, it just looks like leaving a dark time in your life and moving into something that's more prosperous, something that's more fulfilling, and something that's in the light, that's lighter energy. It's not so heavy, it's not so dark. Let's clarify this. Growth. So it's interesting that prosperity that I mentioned, I'm seeing that through these green leaves here. And then we have growth as well. So it's like you're moving, your energy is moving on towards more growth, because as we see here, there's some complacency. But with this perception change, this realization, this epiphany, this awakening, there is growth. You're deciding to move on this weekend to grow. Let's see. And it's destined that you do have a partner. That partnership is in the cards for you. As you can see, we have this black and white disciples or whoever they are, you know. But as you can see, this also symbolizes partnership. And this is something that's coming across as bittersweet, because this is something that, you know, took a while to get to this place, to even want to open your energy up, to expand and grow with someone. You know, there may have been a deep desire for partnership, but based upon experiences from the past and even things that were a part of your foundation, you may have felt like that was never for you, or you will never get to this place of attracting or being open to receive this. But it's one of those experiences where, you know, it's bittersweet. Okay. So we have the Four of Swords, which speaks of some type of rest, some type of break here. Let's see. Let's clarify this. If there has been, in particular with, you know, let's just say in particular with the partnership, like, or, you know, some type of soulmate that you may have already had in your life, and then you stepped away to do your own thing, and this person stepped away to do their own thing, I'm seeing that there's some type of recovery if there has been some type of separation or break. With some, it's like you're getting back into the dating game, or you're getting back out there, putting yourself back out there. Because there, as I mentioned, there may be some realization that, you know, the foundation is laid how you want it to be laid. You know your self-worth, and now you're open to receive, you know, a partner who matches your energy. Okay? And where you may have taken a break from, you know, the idea of having a partner, it's like now you're open for that. Because the life that you have created is good, but it's like you want more, you want growth, you're ready to move forward. Like you've created exactly what you wanted for yourself. It's just possibly now you're feeling like you want to share your life with someone, and there may be some energy of being discontent or bored at the moment with what has been created, because you're doing it by yourself. It's a possibility. Let's clarify this. Oh, prayer. So let me mention something here. The key to you receiving something that's worthy of you is the words that you speak. I want to mention that. The things that you've been speaking, be very mindful of that. Because as you can see, the key here is in his, you know, in his verbal projection. So, and with prayer, this is like, you know, once again, what you speak, what you pray, like affirmations, the things that you say. It's good to speak what you want in your life right now, especially if, you know, you're bored of the way things are. If it's a partner that you desire, speak what you know you're worthy of. Pray for what you know you're worthy of. We have the third eye chakra here. Impartiality. So you may have lost your vision along the way, or you're just more so now neutral with everything when it comes to your vision. You know, you're not necessarily taking it one way or the other. And you probably got into this place because of the impatience, a lack of patience. Because your vision didn't necessarily come to pass as quickly as you like it or you wanted it to. And you may have spoke some things out of impatience, whether this is with a divine connection that you may have had, or even when it comes to connections in general. And you decided to fill your existence with work, you know. But as I mentioned earlier about being grateful and the gratitude, it's like your perception is changing and you're thankful, and now you're ready to discover a little bit more in your life because you've outgrown the experience that you've created for yourself. Okay? That isolation at the bottom of the deck. You may realize that you have isolated yourself. Let us pull a Heal Yourself Oracle card. That's too many cards here. One card, please. Okay, say what you mean. Say what you mean. Let's read the message for this. This is 18. Say what you mean. Okay, take some time to clarify what you need to communicate and to whom. So once again, we're dealing with that communication. So as I mentioned before, with this key, the key is in your spoken expression. Okay, so it says here, honest communication begins with you. Take a moment to connect within and ask yourself, in what areas of your life are you hiding and denying how you feel? See? Okay, does your relationship with your partner need revamping? Are there things that are not working? Who are the people in your life that you must be honest with? This is your opportunity to take back your power and share clearly, wisely, and honestly what does and does not work for you. When you feel vulnerable, you can be easily swayed to say what you feel the other person wants to hear in order to keep the peace. The message of this card is that you need to say what you really mean, whether someone else likes it or not. Okay, so this is really getting honest with yourself as well here. Have you chose the independent lifestyle, because of experiences in the past that didn't necessarily pan out how you wanted it to pan out? Have you created this secure lifestyle for yourself by yourself as a alternative to what you possibly could have wanted growing up? Some people, they imagine themselves married at a certain age, having children, having that big home, car, dog. Not everyone's, desires are to, have that type of lifestyle. But for the most part, a lot of people may have wanted marriage and children. That was their wish, to be married, to have a family. Okay? So let us pull a card from the Quantum Oracle. One card, please, Spirit. This reading is going to be like really quick, y'all. Well, it's not really quick, but it's going to be quicker than they normally are. Just to get this energy out here. All right. So we have a lack consciousness in reverse. Oh, this is exactly what I was mentioning, like with that disappointed energy. That's like a lack consciousness. I think I said that actually. So a lack, or consciousness of lack in reverse. So that means coming up out of that energy and deserving. This is exactly what was said. This is just reiterating everything. So let's read the messages for a consciousness of lack in reverse. Okay, and what's interesting is that these cards are in order. It's 5 and 6. This is 5 of consciousness and the 6 of consciousness. So this is like an awesome omen here, because as you're coming out of the lack consciousness, you're going into a consciousness of something that you're deserving of. Okay, so it says when this card is reversed in your spread, it bodes well for a time of increased value and great attraction in your life. You may have recently been through a period of lack or restriction, but the time is about to end. Money, love, and success will mount up now. This card also reveals that attitude of great consciousness, one that sees and feels the preciousness of life itself. If you're not already in this beautiful appreciation mindset, you are ready to go there now. There's an excitement that springs from the mentality of open and joyous recognition. Your life is filled with happy potentials. Let yourself embrace them and expect even more. And deserving reads, a woman stands in front of a stately home, picking beautiful flowers and enjoying her lovely environment. She has a happy and fulfilling life, and she knows she deserves all that she has attained. The outcomes you desire and deserve are about to line up for you. So investigate your attitude and expectations. You can accelerate the timeline by affirming your readiness and worthiness to receive. So once again, with this prayer card, this is you saying your affirmations, putting it out there, being sure that you speak that you're worthy of what you're about to receive. You've been longing for something to come to fruition, and in your mind, you know that you deserve it. But sometimes in your heart of hearts, you may not always be sure. It's time to really feel your worthiness and know that you deserve all the great and good things the universe has to offer. Whether it's love, a career, money, or healing, the world is ready to provide it. Know that you are worthy to receive it. Okay. All right. Let us pull from the Keepers of the Light Oracle. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective? I'm going to take this one. Lady Nada, heart awakening. Awaken to acceptance and divine love. Give and receive and balance. Okay. Lady Nada. Let's see. The message here says the cave of your heart is opening wide for you to experience divine love. You have an opportunity to overcome past pains, heartbreak, and letdowns. This is a wonderful time to cherish and love yourself, and then allow yourself to be cherished and loved by others. If you feel love revealing itself clearly in your heart, have courage and move into a state of trust. You are reminded that when true love is present, when divine love is present, there are no obstacles to overcome. It will be there, clear, pure, and real for you to experience. Your relationships are being brought into harmony on all levels of your life. Give and receive divine love with yourself and all those around you. So also, what I failed to mention when it comes to the root chakra, that's where that energy of trust resides as well. So this has a lot to do with opening up to trust that you deserve and that you're worthy to receive what you know you deserve, because you're coming out of this lack consciousness. Okay, let's see here. Let us pull from the Work Your Light Oracle. Okay, one card, Spirit, this is 3. One card. All right. Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeing the light, laying foundations, and divine plan. So once again, this is dealing with that foundational energy, laying the foundation. So let's see here. Anna, grandmother of Jesus. Let's see. Okay. Seeding the light, laying foundations, a divine plan. Anna, grandmother of Jesus, was an ancient mystic who dedicated her life to laying the foundations for Christ's consciousness to be woven through all of life. She is not widely known, but without her, Christ consciousness would not be rising as it is today. Anna represents the quiet dedication that is sometimes required to live a life of service. She represents the generations that came before that devoted their, let me reread that. She represents the generations that came before that devoted their lives to dreaming a new world into being while knowing that they would not see the glorious end result. She represents the dutiful soldier, the unconditional mother, and the mystic who can see the thread that is woven through all of life. Anna teaches us that we all have a part to play in the divine plan. It doesn't have to be on the world stage to be significant. One person's part is not worthier than another. One person's part may be to mother their children. Another's may be to gather women in circle each month. No part is better or worse, more important or less significant. We each have within us a seed of light that we incarnated to share. Anna is gathering us all to remember and surrender to our part of the plan. So, you might feel like now you're in this energy where you may be living your life purpose, or, you're just really secure in your purpose. And as I mentioned, your primary goal may have been to have a family, but because of it not working out, Spirit redirected you to your purpose. And now that you're living your purpose, or you're more secure in that fact, that dream, that initial dream when you were younger may not necessarily be there any longer, but that Spirit is just saying this as a reminder that is still very much so a part of your purpose. Your purpose doesn't have to always be so grand. Sometimes it could be to be a mother, or to be a wife, or to have a family and just, take care of your family as well. Okay? So let us pull from the Messenger Oracle. Nourish the soul. So this weekend, take some time to nourish your soul. Okay, let's read what this says. Nourish the soul. Drink in life. Use your senses to explore your world, to see, touch, taste, smell, hear, and experience all that is within you and around you. Your journey through life is meant to be a sensory experience. Your life is meant to be a rainbow of color, full of motion and sound. It is not meant to be a bland, tasteless experience of simply black and white. Be sensual. Explore yourself in your world every day and nourish your soul with every moment. And with that being said, let us take a look at the self-care card. Let's pull a self-care card. What self-care activity can we indulge in this weekend to help us out? Let's see, self-care. Connect with crystals. So, being that the root chakra came up, one great chakra that you could work, one great crystal that you can work with in regards to that crystal, in regards to that chakra, is red jasper. Any crystals for your root chakra and also for your third eye as well, one of the more popular third eye chakra crystals. Did I say chakra crystals? Crystals for your chakra is the lapis lazuli. So working with red and blue crystals for those two chakras are great. Or you could just Google and see what other crystals are great for the root chakra and the third eye chakra. Okay? So let us read the connect with crystal. I don't think that's necessary. We don't have to necessarily read this because I just feel like, just working with crystals over this weekend will be very nourishing. to your soul and to your chakras to get your chakras more in balance and open. Okay, so we're going to finally move on to our final two cards for this reading. First is from the Witch's Wisdom Oracle. If you don't necessarily identify as a witch, that's okay. Still take the message there within. Okay, Spirit, what message do you have for the collective for this weekend reading? Okay, Spring. Let's see what this is. Spring, the Watchtower of the East. Okay, calling the guardians and gatekeepers of the East. The season of spring brings you fresh ideas as it works in conjunction with the element of air. By visiting the Watchtower of the East, you are being assisted in your journeying work through meditation and connection with the astral plane. Inspiration, creativity, and aspiration grace you. The East will assist you with writing, tests, poetry, communication, and intelligence. Now's the time to connect with the God in his boyhood and the mating aspect of the triple goddess, to plant your seeds and dream big, so the guardians of the East can usher in all that is needed for you to achieve your goals. The color yellow represents the element of air and should be used in accordance with your magical workings at dawn. Spring heralds new beginnings for you in association with whichever card flanks this one. Work with the element of air to enhance your meditative and visionary skills. And as I mentioned, we have the third eye chakra. So that's really responsible for your vision, okay? You will be assisted in a test or an exam that is coming up. Your creative juices are flowing. This is a good time to pen your ideas and cast your spells at dawn. Okay, so use your creative abilities to speak life, to envision a new life for yourself and what you're worthy of, and start speaking that. Use communication in order to bring those affirmations into existence. Okay, and let us pull our final card from the Sacred Rebels Oracle. What are the collective's final messages for this weekend reading? Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective for this weekend? It's two cards. Okay. And guess what we have here? We have inner trust. And we have bring it into form. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and read both of those cards. Inner trust. Though it may be cloaked and hidden, within you lies natural magnificence, vibrancy, and true uniqueness. The harder this is for you to believe, the more growth this oracle is offering you now. Your opportunity for growth lies in letting go of the need to hide yourself from the world and to let go of any doubt about the wonder of what lies within you. This oracle brings you the message that it's time for you to trust yourself and let the real inner you out from behind the veil. You are being assured that you can trust your intuition and your own sense of things. Sometimes what you sense will be love, and you will open your heart and move easily towards the source of that love, be it in the form of another person, a new career path, a project which you care deeply about and want to pursue, or a spiritual creative practice that you are keen to explore. Sometimes what you sense will be more challenging than this, and will ask something different of you. It might be that you sense fear and sabotage lurking within someone's intentions or in the situations around you. This oracle asks you to trust yourself to find the most authentic and self-loving way to deal with that. Perhaps you have drawn this card because you are unnecessarily holding yourself back out of fear or lack of belief in your ability to support and care for yourself, or in the importance of your need for self-expression in your relationships. The Oracle of Inner Trust comes to you with this guidance. You know what you are doing. You have enough wisdom and intuition to be able to place yourself more fully in the world, to take steps to unhide yourself, even if you feel you have no clue about what is happening at a broader level in your life, even if you can't quite see the whole picture of what is taking place within or around you. You still have all the wisdom and intuitive ability you need to take one step at a time and navigate your way through absolutely anything that life brings to your door. If you have been thinking of taking a leap of faith and doing things differently, whether in your personal life or your creative work, then this oracle brings a particular message to trust your instincts and go for it. This oracle comes at a time when the patterns of your life are shifting. You can take advantage of this shift and leap into an entirely new level of consciousness and experience. This is not a time for self-doubt or playing small. It is a time to get in touch with the courage, boldness, and daredevil within, and to take that step, big or small, into the future that is beckoning you forward. You have the wings to fly. Sometimes we don't realize it until we leap over the edge of what we have known and begin to soar into a new life. Okay, and finally, bring it into form. Beautiful dreamer, you can imagine wonderful worlds of light. You can dream up so many possibilities. Now it's time to bring those possibilities of light into the world. They need to be more than ideas. They need to live, to manifest. The world needs not only your dreams, beautiful as they are, but also your creations. Get thee to thy desk, thy easel, thy computer. Work, beautiful dreamer. Don't just dream, create. You're being asked to honor yourself with the commitment to complete your inspired tasks. This will help you to grow, and that is a wonderful reason to commit. But there is another reason too. You know that your inspired ideas are worth translating into practical form so that other people can access them and experience something special too. If you... Okay,
you could do it.
thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome, Mommy.
Okay.
I love you.
Okay, I love you too.
Me too.
You are being asked to honor yourself with the commitment to complete your inspired task. This will help you to grow, and that is a wonderful reason to commit. I'm sorry, y'all, but there is another reason too. You know that your inspired ideas are worth translating into practical form so that other people can access them and experience something special too. If you have been thinking about writing a book, painting a picture, or acting on an inspiration or idea, then this oracle is bringing you an unequivocal yes. Do it now. Don't dally or dither about the details or worry about how it's all going to work out. The universe loves a bold spirit. Once you take a step, it will rush towards you like an enthusiastic and chivalrous lover, opening doors, hand gently guiding at your lower back as you are moved forward. You will promptly be provided with all that is needed to take the next step. There is sacrifice inherent in translating the perfection of an idea into the limited physical form. Although something may be lost when turning a multi-dimensional concept with endless potential into something concrete, this oracle guides you to realize that there is much more to be gained. You must become free of this inspiration so that you can receive your next inspiration. It is already waiting for you, so on you must go. This oracle also confirms that the information you need to translate your ideas into form will be provided according to the higher wisdom of life. It may or may not happen by traditional routes, even if it seems unimaginable. When it's time for something to be born into form, nothing can stop it. It will happen. If you have also drawn the oracle of the sacred fool, feel assured that your path of success is not going to unfold according to the usual rules and regulations. It might happen in ways that surprise you and others, but it will happen. It is meant to be. If you have not drawn that card but feel drawn to read its message, do so after the healing process below. Okay, you guys. So that is it for this weekend's energy check-in. If you want to book a reading with me, my information is in the description box below. Please be sure to thumbs up this video. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, it will mean so much for me, or to me. For me, to me, about me, all of that, okay? Okay, you guys. Well, until next time. Bye.